Well, you know, if we're going to go for it, we might as well arrive there on the same day. We'll be crossing a river, but otherwise it's just desert. Hope for the best. Come on, a good shock roll. Yeah. Fortune favors the benevolent. Jake, with all those vassals, will you be taking influence or diplomatic ideas soon? Nah. I'm gonna go for trade after this. I think I'll go for trade. Oh, that's right. We can simply drop off the cannon here to help with the siege. The rest of our troops can actually get down and help with the war. Not that they're needed over in Bachmanes at all, but I spy with my little eye a Bengalese man who has to die. Also, with one cannon and 2 foot troops there, there's no need for all of them. Yes, Ghost Johnson, the goal is conquer Germany. That is why it is the Rajput Reich. Also, what in the world is Bengal up to? Aside from being bad. Right, he wants to camp in my capital, that's fine. It's desert, there is no crossing penalty for me here. I have the flank. It bothers me that it doesn't flank the most efficient way here. They could put an infantry here and then move the cavalry out of it. They're certainly... I might play around with that later on to make it more efficient. Pshaw, barely even a battle. When are you teching up military, Jake says. SJCM BAM. Strong competitor for the worst name I've ever seen in chat. Well, I'm very miserly with my monarch points, so I like to hold out as long as I can, get the maximum neighborhood bonus that I can. Since I pretty much lead dip tech around, lead mil tech around here, there's no great need for it. Alright, we might just make the march on Bengal. Nobody's gonna... Oh! Ha! Jampur are threatened. They'd be willing to give us access. Now, part of me thinks it might be better of me not to integrate Delhi just yet, actually. I know they're fairly bad with revolts. I mean, they're really bad with revolts. What's all this base revolt risk? Bad event or something? Pardon me. Actually, you know what? I got nothing on that. I will probably just integrate Delhi. Delhi and Malwa both. Now, riddle me this. That's free for me to take. It's not free to return. But there's no aggressive expansion if I return it. The aggressive expansion is minimal there. However, if I transfer it to Ahmadnagar, the people actually have a core on it. Good, it's still free. But it seems to cost more. Aggressive expansion. Or was I just checking the wrong province? I was. Alright, well at least it's free in dip points, and that's what matters. Aggressive expansion in India really is meaningless, honestly. It's so fractured from one religion to another that you really shouldn't care. I certainly don't, and why should you? I would love to actually give Ahmadnagar plenty of overextension here, so let's figure this one out. That won't be overextension. We're giving them 10 there, 15 with that, 17 if I give them that, 18 if I give them... I might just give them everything. Their tech is not too great, so... Jake, check out our revolt risk. Maybe you can decrease autonomy. That's a good point. It's a shame that this doesn't show negative there. I thought they were going to change that. But we certainly can reduce it here. And here. Pretty much all the annexed lands of the former kingdom of Mawar can be reduced. Yeah, really, I thought they were going to fix this. Alright, what about Scene? I integrated you a while back. Yeah. Now all it takes is a really bad spin on our legitimacy and things are going to go badly for us. You've already been reduced, haven't you? Even Mawat. It is a good day to be us. I wonder if that's going to boost our force limit at all. 28. Now, it's going to cost us a little, but I want to march over to Bengal. They'll have some good lands for us to loot, and it'll boot them out of the war. Also, enough tanking this attrition. Get out of there. Except for you, since you have 1 point in siege, I want you to help out with this. You get out of there. Remember, you're trying to get Canada accepted. Make sure that enough land you pack on them is the right culture. I'm certain it will. Also, goodbye, Multan rival. I miss you already. You were a great rival. Also, hello, war score. Cleansing of the Heresy is show superiority, which means battles count for something. Okay, that kind of one-to-one broken battle doesn't. But who's really keeping score? I'll enjoy these one-to-ones. What am I trying to say? 10-to-1 battles for just a little bit. Makes me feel like a big man. Oh yeah. Alright, that was fun enough. Bengal still have a healthy number of troops. I'd rather not tank the war exhaustion of doing that. Right, Multan, we're gonna have to lift that embargo off of you. And our PP is now hurting because we don't have enough rivals. Maybe we should have gone out of our way to humiliate. It's a shame. You probably don't want out of this war anytime soon. Length of war modifier. You can be real pain sometimes. Jake, what is that fabulous... This fabulous flag is Jharkhand. Really, truly a medley of flags. I wish the achievement was for them. That would probably be World Conquest. Something like all flags under us. Yeah, some people say that my videos are fairly quiet. I'm not really sure what I could do about that. Maybe move my mic closer, but that just seems a bit invasive. Honestly, I don't know. Chandis want to rise up. I'd be lying if I said I knew where that was. Chanda? Must be somewhere we control. Ah, of course. Well, these sieges are almost done. I'm sure we'll be able to make our separate peace with Bakhmanes anyway. So in that respect, there's really no need to worry about these Bengalese. Five and 4. Well, let's come for the money, but otherwise go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half it. Half them again. This is looting. I'm sure everybody that watches this knows it by now, but if you enter a province that is not adjacent to somewhere where you have military access, you loot the province, and you feel good for it. You get the base tax of the province in loot value directly to your coffers. 1 ducat from this one base tax one, 8 from here. What an unfortunate occurrence, but I'm sure we'll beat them silly. 5 ducats from here. Pretty much means my mercenaries pay for themselves. Soft-spoken merchants sell no ships, Jake. Oh, we'll be selling ships, don't you worry. Alright, enough being the friendly merchant over in Bengal. You must be very keen to give me land by now. Still want 2 more. And he probably won't be all that keen on giving me 2 more, but that's okay. We'll talk him into it. Our merchants have the soft touch where necessary. Alright, we got our money. Let's just roll out. Midnapore is already under siege, Jake. No going there. Haha, Alicious. It was under siege. However, it wasn't looted before we got there because it was under siege by Orissa, or Orissa's allies, meaning they couldn't loot it since it was adjacent to allied land. So I was still able to walk in and loot it. The more you know. Let's get through Jump here so we can get rid of this leech on our dip points. Delhi have been great, but it's high time they went bye-bye. Let's try to cancel this before the month is up. Damn. Still cost us dip. Well, what are you gonna do? Let's hope we're to bust, because at the moment it's a little revolting. Not by much though, because it's my religion, and the tolerance we have is enormous. It allows us pretty much just to tank these. Siege General, rest in pieces. Jake, what did I miss already? Not much. I'm just going to war with people that we can stomp down easily. Now Gujarat, our truce is very nearly up. So we'll actually get our mercenaries down here whilst our regular foot soldiers take care of local unrest. But I want this war to be over before I start Gujarats. This is a tricky thing there. I only have 2 diplomats. I can get 3 if I get this next dip tech. But then I won't have diplo power for integrating my vassals. Looking at it on the other side, we have a 4 for you and a 4 for our heir. Our heir who I really want dead. Let's just build that embassy. Probably can't afford the embassy, since they cost about $1,000. Which is where Crafty Merchant Man comes into play. Tell us, world, who's got all the ducats? Other than us. Brunei are still happy on the ducat train. And Tlemcen. Tlemcen are doing good, eh? Tlemcen are over here. Don't know why I thought they were here. Jeez, and I played in that area. Ethiopia have no port, so no need for ships. Malabar. We'll extract some ducats one way or another. Hey, Malabar, you want ships, don't you? I sure do, he says, but I want 4 fewer of them. Why, that can be arranged. We got to make sure that the 4 fewer are not from Gotcha. Gotcha need to absorb the sold fleet. Now I know you have 100 ducats, so give them all to me. He'll say, yes sir, we get hardly any inflation from it. 100 ducats from you, and I'm keeping my fleet. So thank you for funding my embassy. Oh my, not quite. Alright, the friendly merchant must continue peddling his wares. Let's go sell them to Mazab, I'm sure they're loaded. Do you have all the claims on Gujarat that you need? I only need 1. I need this province and this province. It's a shame that they made that their capital, but there's little I can do about that. This is a core of Ahmadnagar. Incredible. They don't want to do that. Well, you know what? Chanda is probably a bigger pain than it's worth right about now. Gold for you, though. That'd be nice. Gee, not even with Chanta. Well, a couple months and they'll be more keen for it. Also, there's no coalition, so it's not like there's a hurry of getting Gujarat into our war. Take Ghazni. Is that Afghani? It's Afghani. And I need to get more claims off Afghanistan. So much to do, but I still want to integrate these two vassals. Alright, the friendly merchant's going to have to peddle his wares yet more. Cochin, you interested in ships? I'm going to have to see who has the ducats around here. Arakan, surprisingly enough. But they probably don't have much of a naval support limit. Well, let's sail around. Orissa's a good friend, they must have plenty of ducats. Although I'm not seeing them. Mind you, they are at war. You know what the AI can be like when they're at war. Useless. You know what, I think of all the people we need to pay a visit to Brunei. I hope Bengal don't sink our fleet on the way here. Actually, that's definitely something to be wary of. We'll take a long cut. Can you pull the old trade power trick on Bengal, Jake? That would get them out of this war in a hurry. I suppose I could, unless somebody wants, unless there's nobody that wants to give me trade power. They'd have to be someone small and pathetic, and not a subject nation. Malabar fit that bill quite nicely. Alright, so if you missed this trick before, I've done it a couple of times, may as well do it one more time. We speak to Malabar, we say, hey, you're small and pathetic, give us your trade power, and they say, sure thing, boss. So Malabar now give us their trade power, and we go to Bengal, say, you have absolutely won this war. And we go, here, you can have the Malabar trade power. And they go, sounds good to me. And that boots them out of this war. Easy as pie. Oh, and now we have everything we need on our other friends here. See, everyone is our friend. This has to be one of my favourite exploits, like role-playing a con man. Well, it's what I do when I'm, well, no, let's not get into that. So this shouldn't be too much overextension. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, yeah, they'll be fine. I mean, sure, they might have a few revolts, but that's what I have a mercenary army for. Oh, and I could take a bit of their money to afford this embassy. Looks good to me. Absolutely no dip cost. And soon you'll accept Kandy and I'll be able to sell that province. You're still at war with Bakhmanis, but there's nothing you'd take. Once you finish that war, I hope to God you've annexed Cochin, because I've had enough of that. Alright, we can sell you ships now. How many do you want? 6 fewer. I can do that. Give me all your ducat. 120 will do me nicely. You take them, we take them back. Let's go build ourselves an embassy. Put it right in our capital, since we can't move our capital, tragically enough. DDR Jake should be at the bottom. Always have an info box showing current ideas. Why are people asking what my ideas are? Or do you mean my crafty ideas? We've only got religious right now, if that's what you mean. We're also short a couple of rivals, so... oh, jeez. Bengal, Ming, Ottomans, Kara. I don't like the look of any of this. He says Persian patriots are going through Afghanistan. But Afghanistan have got to go again. But I also want to integrate both of you. We'll start with Delhi, since it's going to take considerably longer. Malwa are in my culture group, are you not? Malvi is in the western group, which is our group. Delhi are not. What is Delhi culture? Hindvi. So Delhi is going to go slower, and there's a lot more to do, so it's going to take like 20 years. Can we not speed that up? We cannot. How regrettable. Well, it's going to be done. It's going to chew you up for a while. Still, it leaves us with a free diplomat to do what we please with, and what I please is declaring war on Vijayanagar if he would ever annex his damn vassal. Also, let's keep... what is it? Indus trade. Turn our 4 ducats into 5 ducats, sure. Doesn't have such... You know, I get the feeling that you would be doing a lot more work if you were actually doing Hormuz, since that's my my trade center. You turn 1 ducat into not much more. Gee, when did my light ships get so garbage? What I should do instead is set some rivals and have you privateering them. I don't think we could actually reach Bengal here. No, maybe we could. We'll do Bengal anyway. They'll be ripped apart before long. And, well, we're going to have to chew through the Ottomans eventually. May as well have them as a long-term rival. No, that's not right. We'll be chewing through Kara before that. Kara, who have been our friend in the past, but they have got to go. You're going to push through QQ once you're done with Afghans anyway. It's as good a rival as any, precisely. Which means you there. No, not you there then. You there. I want you to instead... Well, let me think about this. Kara have a ton of power here. Seems that our ships would be far better off privateering. Privateer Basra and privateer Bengal. Oh, we lost the war with Bengal, so we can't privateer his trade node. Ain't that a kick in the face? Well, you know what? Privateer Hormuz then. I thought I'd get a bit more power projection from that. Privateers against Kara is only giving us 2 as well. That's shocking. What if all of you do Basra? Must be because Basra has so little worth, because I'm sucking out all that trade. That's one of the things the game takes into account when calculating your privateer PP value. Jake Kara has 64% of your army. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any... Oh my! Still, they have a lot of friends. I'd rather tech up a bit before I took on some hordes. Now, you're estimated to be finished in 1546. If I was doing Malwa, it would be 1533. So essentially, I've got to wait 16 years for a start on Malwa, which is a bit painful. To be honest, I'd probably be faster getting Ahmadnagar inside me, since they are almost done with regards to taking back land. It's a shame, I want both these provinces. If I annex them with both of these provinces under Ahmadnagar's rule, would it all go to them? Potentially. Jake, embargo your new rivals. See, now we're talking. I can't embargo Bengal since we have a truce. Probably the same with Afghanistan. Now, how about those missions? Still want to make Biapura core. Well, that is not happening. I miss having lots of money. Where are our friendly merchants when we need them? Yeah, we're just not getting our power projection from that. I bet we'd get a healthy amount from doing Bengal since it's so rich. But sadly it's not going to go that way. I get this funny feeling you would make a lot more money collecting from trade. We're going to try that. Trade income was 611. Let's see what it changes to. Now it's 650. Great. And since that's the good money, we might as well just protect it. Which one are you? Goa. And you there, we'll send you on a privateer. Who's still our enemies? Hormuz. We'll just do you a token bit of Hormuz. Gujarat, sure enough, the truce is over. They enter that military coalition against us. And we don't have a truce with Kara. We'll send them an insult just to keep our PP at 50. And then as soon as we can, we go to war with Gujarat. No, you can't full annex non-OPMs for vassals. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be conquest of Kathiawar, and we'll take Pune while we're at it. It's a real shame. Ahmednagar are going to be rife with rebels, and there we go. Where's that cannon of mine? You have no need to be over there. Still, I want my heir dead. Extremely dead. Oh, we'll go to war so that our vassals help out with things here. Jampur would get involved. Man, there is nothing left of Jampur. I may take this province for myself. Religious center adds 5 on top of 3. Unaccepted culture is another 2. I would need 10 strength for that. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That would not be an ideal province for me. This one could give me entrance into Nepal. Nepal are strong. They would make a nice little vassal. Asjam and Kakhar are their allies. Alternatively, I could just take it all. No, I'll have Delhi annexed eventually. I should focus my ambitions elsewhere, I think. Can't you full annex Guj and sell Ahmed their cores? I could do that. Probably be a bit expensive on the dip. You know what, I think we won't take a river crossing penalty if we go this way. But I've got to protect that missionary. He's doing God's work. He's doing my God's work. Oh, right, the whole war thing, that's right. Jampur. I'm not that keen to get back into a war with Afghanistan so soon. Afghanistan, who's 450 in debt. I need more claims on him. So many things an extra diplomat would be useful for. Here's the thing. Full annexation is one of the reconquest things. I wonder how that would work. We're going to find out soon. We'll take Pune, see what happens. A lot of these mechanics I've still got to figure out. But this is how you figure them out. By throwing your men into the meat grinder. My cannon! My cannon. Okay, this is something I've wanted to check for a long time. War exhaustion at 0. We retreat. War exhaustion still at 0. Battle resumes. Our allies